The judges actually told him he wasn't big enough.
Common every day.
Average.
Yeah.
Just average.
Marcus, please step down.
Markus Ruhl was one of the biggest freaks ever.
If you really want to grow, to become the biggest.
Now, from Frankfurt, Germany, please welcome competitor number 6, Markus Ruhl.
Oh no.
The brontosaurus of the show.
This is a big machine right here.
He left his neck in Frankfurt.
Das Freak.
Markus Rühl, the freak who was told he wasn't big enough. In the golden days of bodybuilding, size was everything. But for one man, even monstrous mass wasn't enough. The judges told him he wasn't big enough, so he came back a year later looking like a living tank. This is the story of Markus Rühl, the German bodybuilder who broke every rule in the book, scared his competitors, and earned the love of fans through brute force, raw passion, and a freak physique. So insane, even Gen Z can't stop watching him today. He was born in Germany in 1972. Markus Rühl didn't grow up dreaming of bodybuilding glory. He was just a regular guy who played soccer. But after a devastating knee injury at 18, he was told to lift weights to strengthen his leg. That recovery program turned into a full-blown obsession. Within a few years, Markus transformed from an injured teen to a rising freak of nature. He didn't train to be lean, he trained to be a monster. His volume, intensity, and food intake were insane. 6,000 plus calories a day, brutal workouts, and no off switch. By the late 1990s, the IFBB was welcoming a new generation of mass monsters. And Markus, he was built for it. His shoulders looked like bowling balls, his traps reached his ear, and his chest and arms were so overgrown that it looked cartoonish. He entered the 1999 Mr. Olympia and fans were shocked, but the judges weren't impressed. They told Markus, "You're still not big enough." Can you imagine telling a man who squats 800 pounds that he's not big enough? That statement became a turning point. Markus could have walked away, but instead he doubled down. He ate more, trained harder, focused purely on size. And in 2000 he came back looking like a different species. That year at the Night of Champions, Markus Rühl destroyed the competition. His delts were wider than his waist, his veins looked like cables, and his stage presence was terrifying. Even though he only placed 7th again at Olympia, the fans went crazy. Markus had become the people's champ. Throughout his Olympia career, Markus Rühl was always controversial. In 1999 he placed 7th, 2000 7th again. In 2004 he was 5th, his highest placing ever, and in 2006 he was 8th. The judges never gave him the crown. They said he lacked symmetry, that his physique was too freakish. But every time he walked out, the audience exploded. Markus was the main event, whether he won or not. People didn't come to see balance. They came to see the beast, the freaks. In early 2000s, Markus went through a rough breakup that hit him hard emotionally. But instead of spiraling, he returned to the only place that made sense, the gym. That's where everyone goes to therapy. His training during that time became therapy. He wasn't training for stage titles anymore. He was training to outlift pain. You could see it in his eyes. Every rep, every set was personal. That intensity pushed his already freakish physique to new levels. Some of his biggest lifts and wildest training videos came out of this era. His fast forward to today, Markus Rühl hasn't competed in years, but on TikTok, YouTube Shorts, and Instagram, he's more famous than ever. I'm sure that you've already seen his Ramstein edits. These go viral and crazy. Gen Z lifters, gym edits, and meme pages have turned him into a legend all over again. Edits of him curling 100s, his iconic side chest pose, his Night of Champions face off, his aesthetic memes. I'm 100% sure you've seen the grocery shopping video. The irony, he was once told he wasn't marketable. Now 20 years later, he's one of the most viral bodybuilders in the world, without even trying. Gen Z didn't discover Markus through stage wins, they found him through raw power and presence. Markus Rühl never won a Mr. Olympia. He wasn't the most polished or the most symmetrical, but when he stepped on stage, nobody could take their eyes off him. He was intensity personified, a true iron warrior who earned respect the hard way. And now, 2 decades later, Markus is still motivating new lifters to the gym, push limits, and never accept what the judges say. Because you're too big or to ignore, no trophy defines you. Markus Ruhl is bodybuilding, raw, real, and unforgettable. And nowadays, he's sometimes seen on the scene like training with people like Urs, or through his work, his companies. Anyways, he was the biggest man on stage at that time, and maybe of all time, and he will never be forgotten. Let me know down below who would you like to see me do a video about, and if you have any feedback, let me know. Peace out.